This right here is a morality tale about the evils of being impatient. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, all of gem cutting is a morality tale about the evils of being impatient, because you will find that you will spend many, many hours doing one basic task, the cutting of a gemstone, something small. This is smaller than a centimeter, but I spent over 7 hours working on it. But in just 1 second, you can ruin everything. Though I spent more than 7 hours working on this stone, and I'm slow, I get it, I'm new. There are some other things that you can do wrong and come back from, like, you're cutting the actual stone, not polishing. You're cutting the stone with these abrasive laps, and you cut on the wrong index or maybe the wrong angle, and then you have to spend maybe an hour fixing it and moving it back, and sometimes you can't even move it back, and it's really frustrating. But when you finish it, and it turns out wonderfully, you've done a good job. You've been looking at it and you go, wow, Peter, you've been working on cushions for so long and you've done so many now. Well, okay, fine, like 3. But anyhow, I've been really trying to get the outline of cushions better and better because it's a classic cut. If you can do a good cushion, you have a lifetime skill. And I know that. So I'm proud of myself and I'm like, yeah, you really knocked it out of the ballpark on this one. I would say this is about 95% satisfied. And then I go to take it off of the dop, and I do that successfully. But when you take a stone off of the dop, sometimes you use a flame. Now that's not a problem in and of itself. This is garnet. Garnet can handle a flame decently well. Just don't put it in direct flame all the time. So I don't heat it too much, and I get it off of the dop. And then I go to put it in the acetone, and I forget that it's still a bit too hot. And so I pick it up, and I'm like, too hot, it's too hot. And so I naturally put it into the liquid substance to cool it off. Like a schmuck. And in Justin's course, which is how I'm learning how to cut stones, he actually mentions don't put it directly into the acetone while it's hot because it could crack the stone. And that's exactly what happened. I spent 7 hours or more, something like that, working on this stone, and now it's got a huge crack running all the way through it. Excuse me. It's useless, except as a morality tale. So let me tell you, it is a worthy thing to be patient, to take your time, and when you're feeling that you just gotta finish a job, sometimes it's better to put the job down, get up, take a breath, do some yoga, I don't know, whatever it is you do, and then come back to your task. Because in 1 second, you can ruin everything else that you've done preparing for that moment. So may that be a lesson to you. It's definitely a lesson to me, and I'm glad that even though it's a nice glowing red color, it's not a ruby. Because instead of being $5 of loss for me, it could have been thousands. Better to learn that now on a garnet. So those are my woes, and if you're interested in learning more about gemstone cutting and the process of cutting using the Sri Lankan handpiece machine, then you should definitely check out Justin K Prim's course. His video course is well thought out, and he gives you lots of fantastic tips like don't put your freshly cut gemstone that's still hot into the acetone. And if you listen to him, unlike me, then you too can succeed at cutting wonderful gemstones. His contact information is in the description below. Otherwise, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell all of your friends about me, and until next time, bye-bye.